I'm sick and tired of seeing meaningless content just about making money, just about fucking hoes, just about, going out and buying a Lambo and doing all these things that are, it's just hedon. That's what it is. It's hedon. And, I make on average 20 to 30K a month, and I've been in business for a year and a half. But the reason that is because I spent 5-6 years personal developing myself to where I was rich mentally before I made any money. And you see, I still drive around in a 2006 car that I paid for cash when I was 17 years old, because the insurance is nothing and it gets me from A to B. I'm gonna get a better car eventually when it makes sense to do so. But I'm so fulfilled with my life the way that it is now, with the people that I impact. I wake up every single day and I don't drive my value from what car that I ride in. I drive my value from how much I impact the people that I coach, the people that I mentor, the people that come across my videos, the people that I meet in the gym, the people that I meet on a day-to-day basis. That's what I drive my value from. And that's why I teach about fitness and mindset, because the reason I was able to, start making money so quick is because I developed myself into the man that could make that money, and I didn't just chase the money. I know so many people, and I have friends and people that I've coached that I've come across that make 50, 60K a month, 100K a month, right? But they fall asleep empty every single night. They fall asleep empty. Obviously, they can buy friends. There's people that want to be around them, but they have no true deep connection with anyone. They have no deep connection with a woman, and they spend their nights going out to the bar, chasing vices, masturbating, watching porn every single night, smoking weed, popping pills, all these things to try and fill the empty void that they thought money was gonna fill inside of them. Going around, buying escorts, getting with women that don't care about them at all, just to try and make themselves feel better, hyping up and envisioning what it's gonna feel like when they go out to the club with their boys, all these things, yet again to find themselves at 4 a.m. laying in their bed feeling empty, no matter who they did or didn't come home with. And I found myself being in that position so many times. I was basically a drug addict. I was addicted to instant dopamine, instant gratification all throughout high school, addicted to porn terribly, getting with any woman that I could come across, just trying to fill that empty void that I had within myself. And I wanted to make money, but I understood, the one thing that young me understood was that I had to become happy and content with my life and the man that I was before I tried to make money, or I would never ever reach that level, because I understood that money was just a magnifier. And if I had all these vices that I was addicted to, sleeping with any woman that I could come across, when I got money, that would just get worse. If I had ego issues, if I was, insecure, when I got money, my insecurity would be boosted. I would try and go buy things that would validate me. If I had, body issues with my physique, when I got money, that would just be boosted. No telling what I would do to try and cover that up or try and fix it, because money does not solve problems. Your level of personal development, your lifestyle will never exceed your level of personal development. And that's the one thing that young me wasn't stupid about, because I was stupid about every fucking thing. I would sleep in, I was doing drugs, I was a slave to instant gratification. There were things that I didn't even want to do. I would get to times where I didn't even want to smoke weed, but I had built such a habit that I had to. I didn't want to pop that pill. I didn't want to take a Xanax, but I just had to, because I had created these mental pathways that made me do these things. And, I'm in the exact spot where I made my first YouTube video about almost a year ago. I posted YouTube videos, always wanted to be a YouTuber since I was young, but I never fully committed. And about a year ago was when my discipline had finally become so unbreakable that I was like, I'm gonna post YouTube videos, I'm not gonna quit, and I am going to show the world what I've built inside of my mind. And, I've had the blessing of all the visions that I had kind of created over the next year of being able to do those. I've got a school community of young men who wake up with me at 4:25 every single day, and we all level up, we get better. I coach elite men who are working on themselves, who have, most of them have made money because it is high ticket coaching. It's a lot of emotional investment, but I build them into the man who can be happy with the life that they live, because I know people, like I said earlier, who have made shitloads of money, way more money than me, but they wake up empty. They realize that nothing fulfills them. They wake up and they're just constantly filling the void. When I had negative $100 in my bank account, I was morbidly depressed because of my financial status, but I was still find extreme joy and happy moments with the woman that I loved being with me, that I'm still with to this day, and knowing that she's been with me through the whole entire way. She has helped me grow. We've had our ups and downs, but friends that have come with me, they have grown with me this whole entire way. I don't have to go out and buy my friends, and I don't let anyone else in my circle now. And the biggest thing, the biggest impact that I feel like I have on those is on people, or those people who have made money, but they never developed themselves into a man who is mentally wealthy before they made the money. So it just expands their insecurities. It expands their shortcomings. It expands their need, their desire for instant gratification. And now they have money. They can fulfill it on go. They can fulfill it on blast. The drugs are there. The women are there. The fake friend group, it's there. But at the end of the day, it feels like nothing's really there. No matter what house you're staying in, no matter what car you drive, no matter what woman is next to you, you don't truly know her. She doesn't truly know you. How many people around you truly know you? And I've only seen a glimpse of this, but I thank the Lord every single day that I developed myself into a man who is unbreakable. No matter what changes within my lifestyle, I'll still wake up at 4:25. I'll still never ever go back on my commitment of quitting all drugs, quitting all alcohol, never watching porn again. I've been clean for so long from those things, I don't count the days, because I never plan on going back. And some days I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck did I get myself into? I committed to taking cold showers every morning for the rest of my life. I committed to waking up at 4:25 a.m. for the rest of my life. And I'm like, what did I sign up for? But when I put myself through those hard things in the morning, those insane things that to some people just seem just outlandish, afterwards, no matter what mindset I go in there with, even with this mindset that I've developed, I still doubt myself in the mornings. I wake up so negative. That old version of me is creeping at the door. But my morning process destroys those doubts within me. It destroys those doubts within me. And on the other side, the rest of my morning, I'm fulfilled. I'm an outward flow of energy that people can latch on. It doesn't matter if I make 0 sales or if I sell $10,000 in one day into my business. I'm not worried about that, because my personal development, my fulfillment, and my joy comes from how congruent I am with the man that I am chasing every single day, the man I'm chasing in the mirror, the man that my woman can look at and continue to love every single day, the man that my friends can look at as a leader. And that is what I want to do. I want to help the men, the young men, those men who make money online, that are, 17, 18, 19, making 10, 20K a month, even those that are in their early 20s, their late 20s, that are making, 100K a month, $1 million a month. I want to help those men who didn't personal develop themselves in their physique, in their eating habits, in their mental habits, in their mindset, to the point where they can have that money and actually benefit from it. I want to set those men free so that they can see what they are truly capable of. And the clients that I've worked with that have come to me with money and then we've changed their life, not only has their financial situation gotten even better, but their quality of life has gone absolutely through the roof. And I can't help but to just feel the utmost joy every single morning in knowing that no matter what happens in my life, no matter what wall I get to, I know that I've built someone inside of me that is unbreakable. No matter what happens in my finances, no matter what happens in my relationship, this mindset will continue to push through. And this mindset will continue to elevate me every single solitary day, because the process I've created, the morning routine, the workouts, the cardio, the fasting, everything in my life that is so meticulous elevates me through every problem that I could come across. And that is what I want to share with the world. That's what I want to continue to impact people with. I wanted to come on here today because I was doing cardio, and usually I do my aggression talks right here in this car, not in this parking lot because I'm not outside of the gym, but I just thought I needed to switch it up a little bit and just talk directly to you guys, talk directly to to those that I want to help, to those that I know I can provide the most value to. And man, it's just, life becomes a whole new clarity when you realize that your circumstance and your situations, everything that's around you, life is not a mirror. Life is not a window, it is a mirror. What you see is not what's already been laid out in front of you. You're just seeing a reflection of you. When you're negative throughout the day and you have a negative outward flow of energy, everything that reciprocates onto you is going to be negative. And if you can learn how to change your state of mind and reflect positivity, reflect growth, reflect resilience, reflect discipline, that's what's going to reciprocate back into you, and that's what you're going to see in your life. It doesn't matter how much money you make. If you have not developed yourself into the person who can wake up fulfilled with nothing, you'll never be fulfilled, even if you're gifted every single solitary thing in the world. If you look at King Solomon in the Bible, he had everything. Hundreds of chariots, wisest man in the world, gold, palaces everywhere. One night, he's laying on top of his palace in Lebanon, looking up at the stars. He says, vanity of vanities. It's all vanity. Why do we even toil under the sun if nothing that we can achieve matters? And that's because Solomon would indulge in all the things that he knew, being the wisest man in the world, weren't going to fulfill him. But he had problems, and when he was gifted that wisdom and that undeniable extreme wealth and fame, and he could, anything at the snap of his fingers he could have, it still didn't fulfill him because he hadn't become the man that was congruent with what he knew to be truth, what he knew to be positivity, what he knew to be kindness and joy. And he didn't find his value in impacting others. He found his value in materialistic things and hedonistic things. And it brought the complete crumble of his empire, of his kingdom. And I want to impact every young man that I come across that is building their empire, so that they can develop themselves into a man that can sustain that empire and be fulfilled and have the most joy in the world just from what's in here. Not what's out in the world, but just from what's in here. And in doing that, your empire will expand 100x, 1,000,000x from what it could have been if you just continued on the path without developing yourself into the king that you have inside. But you have to put yourself through enough adversity to reveal that man. Adversity reveals a man to himself. With no adversity, you can never truly find what you are capable of. I love y'all boys. Stay aggressive.